Welcome back to O&M Podcast. I am your host, Al Miller, and today we are talking about something that touches every Vincentian, whether you are here at home or abroad: globalization and cultural identity. We live in a world where everything is connected. Young people here in Kingston watching the same TikToks and Instagram reels as young people in New York and London. You can order clothes from China, food from America, and listen to your favorite dancers in Jamaica in a matter of seconds. Globalization makes the world feel smaller, but it also raises a big question. How do we hold on to our identity in a world where everything is blending together? Here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have rich traditions. From 9 mornings, to breadfruit festivals, to our dialect, to our music, to how we gather as family and as a community. But how do we protect these traditions in a globalized world without becoming outdated or disconnected from the wider world? Globalization not only brings opportunities but also challenges. We can export our culture. Calypso and soca are no longer just regional, they are global. Vincentian creatives can put their work on YouTube or Spotify, Instagram, and reach people far beyond our shores. Farmers can sell produce internationally. Students can connect with global classrooms. At the same time, globalization can water down local culture. Young people might know the latest American slang, but not the traditional Vincentian proverbs. We might celebrate Halloween with costumes and pumpkin carvings as seen recently, but forget the deeper meaning of juvot or traditional drum dances. And sometimes, imported culture overshadows what's ours. This tension between global and St. Vincentian is one of the most important conversations for our generation. Because if we don't balance it, we risk losing our very own identity that globalization should be helping us to share. So let's pause here. Think about one cultural tradition that you personally value. Maybe it's 9 mornings, where communities gather before sunrise in December. Maybe it's the way we cook, roasted breadfruit and open fire, or callaloo soup shared on a Sunday. Maybe it's carnival, or even smaller things like how we greet each other with respect in the village. Close your eyes if you can. Picture that tradition. What does it feel like? What songs, smells, and sights do you remember? Who taught you to value it? Was it a parent, a grandparent, or your community? That feeling, that connection to culture, is something globalization should never erase. It's what roots us, no matter where we are in the world. Now let's refract that reflection into possibility. Ask yourself this: how could that tradition adapt in a globalized world without losing its essence? For example, could 9 mornings be live streamed for Vincentians abroad, while still keeping the core joy of community gatherings? Could Vincentian food traditions be taught on YouTube, TikTok, so the younger generations learn to cook breadfruit and not just burgers and fries? Could Carnival continue to embrace international visitors while still keeping local stories, folklore characters, and music at the center? Could Vincentian dialect and proverbs be turned into digital content, memes, reels, or even educational apps, so they stay alive and relevant? The point is, adapting doesn't mean losing. It means finding creative ways to keep the heart of our culture alive. while making sure it can be carried into a global future. So what can we do starting today? 1. Practice your culture. Don't just wait for 9 mornings or carnival. Make local food, speak the dialect, sing the songs, teach the proverbs. Culture lives when we live it. 2. Share it globally. Use social media to showcase what's uniquely Vincentian. Post about your grandmother's recipe. Record your church choir. Film your local cricket games. Let the world see us through your lens. And thirdly, adapt with intention. When you embrace global culture, don't forget to carry your local identity with you. You can enjoy K-pop or hip-hop and still know your calypso classics. Thank you for joining me on episode 5 on Ornem Podcast. Today, you reflected on a cultural tradition you value, and you refracted that into a vision of how it could adapt to globalization without losing its essence. Globalization isn't going away. The challenge is to make it a bridge that carries Vincentian culture out into the world, not a wave that washes it away. I'll catch you next time on episode 6, where we will explore political polarization. Until then, keep reflecting, keep refracting, and most importantly, keep living your culture as a Vincentian.